Yeah. Yes, guys. So we're going back to inspection, right? I know this is a kind of heavy topic in a very light, nice setting. When we're hearing the sound of the ocean. Here by myself, but I'm feeling very, very safe. I am the least bit worried. Of course, the one gentleman is across there. You know, when I wear these earrings, that has trigger off my eczema. And I see my eczema start to flare back up because I wear a necklace recently. Oh gosh. So this is the ocean behind me. I know sometimes it's disappearing and appearing. The ocean right here. Oh gosh. I feel like I just go in the water, but I'm not dressed to go in the water. Even though I feel it's me alone here, I could take my chance. What do you all think I should do? Do you all think I should go in the water? Hmm? What do you all think I should do? What do you all think I should do? I feel if I did a poll, the majority of you all will tell me, go on bed, girl. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing. A dress. This is very light. I have on a tights below, but should I go in the water just like this? It's not too much clothes because I dress cool because of the heat of the weather. I have my shoes and my foot. That can easily take off. Then the question is, should I even wet my hair? My new hairstyle. I sit down and do it. The only part that's not finished, guys, is this part here. I will sit down and do it a little later. So my new hairstyle. Then I have to wonder if I want to wet my hair. This here is reaching down. Peace like a river. Peace like a peace like a cool, gentle stream. I can't remember how this song goes.
With all we see, to not focus on the uncertainty.
But at least it have a guide.
Anxious thoughts at times we all may feel,
And he knows the
but when we pray, His promise is real. He gives us peace like a river, peace like a cool, gentle rain, the hope to carry on, the power to stand strong and peace will flow forever. Yes, peace like a river.
Caribbean sun. Oh, Caribbean sun. Oh, Caribbean sun. Oh, Caribbean sun. Oh gosh. Fun in the sun, fun in the sun, fun in the sun, fun in the sun. Oh, the heat. You all want to go and see more of the water? I'll carry on it just now. I am all resting. I come from the fort. Well, first of all, I went and did my inspection this morning. I didn't pass the inspection. Mercedes did not pass the inspection. Why did Mercedes not pass the inspection? But I understand. I deserve not to pass the inspection. But if I only knew, I would have passed. So let me go through why I failed the inspection. I have an oil leak. Oil leak by rear engine seal. By the rear engine seal. Which I was told is a very technical seal to get to because you have to take out the engine and all of that. In addition to the rear engine seal, there is another seal. So there are two seals that we get in a leak by. So Mercedes sick. Mercedes sick. Yeah, so those two seals, I got an oil leak from those seals. So that was one of the infractions. The second infraction is my number plates has a wing. So the number one in the number plates, my number plate have one in it, right? That one has a wing. You know, like when you draw a fancy one that kind of look like a mini 7. So it probably is a new rule, or it probably was an old rule all the time. But I don't know if it's a rule why somebody who making a number plate will choose to put that. If the licensing rule is that your one should not have a wing, why make a number plate with the wing? So in my head, I'm beginning to think it's like a new rule. I'm not sure. Right? Right, so that was one thing I failed for. The second thing I failed for, which I really should have gotten it checked out, is one of the lights by my number plates. So one of my number plates lights, I was told that it wasn't coming on. But then, when I went to carry it to get fixed, the guy touched the light and it came on. And it was on. So I assumed that it was on, it was good. But like there was a short either in the bulb or in the wiring. Because when the guy touched the bulb and it came on, I didn't realize I need to still go and check it out. Right? So that bulb, one of the bulbs in my number plate not working. Right? Which... Anyway. In addition to that, so is the number plates, the lights, and the engine seal. Yeah, that is all. Everything else was good. Basically, the inspection process was very nice. It was very quick for me because I reached there very early. I leave home around 6. I reach in town a little before 7, and I was by Vimcott early. I was there early. I had to wait a little while because you know I was early, but they were opening 8 o'clock, so I was just on time, right? And so after waiting a little while, the process was simple. All you had to do is wait. One of the guys who is doing the inspection, they will come and meet everyone and make sure that they have all their documents. The documents that were needed for the inspection was you need to have your certified copy for the vehicle. You need to have your driver's permit. All of this needs to be in your name, of course, right? So your certified copy, which means you are the owner of the vehicle, right? If you are not the owner of the vehicle, you have to have an authorization letter, right? Anyway, so I'm going back to my list. So the certified copy, the birth certificate. I'm going to start over my list, right? Right. So the certified copy. So the list of things that you need for the inspection in Trinidad and Tobago is, we're talking about vehicular inspection, right? Is the certified copy for the vehicle, which should be in your name, right? You need to have your driver's permit, all right? And the name on the permit must be the name on the certified copy. You know, some persons may use different names and all kind of stuff, right? Whether it's your marriage name or you change your marriage name and your documents not lining up, the things need to line up. All right? Anyway, so you have that. Then you have your insurance, a valid insurance that is not expired for your vehicle, right? Take note, your certified copy must be updated. So you see, like how I painted my car, which was white, and it become black, and it is now black, sorry. I had to go and get a color change on my certified copy and a name change, and to make sure my documents up to scratch, right? And so now my certified copy is updated. It's a reflection of what the color of my car. Well, I never did an engine change or transmission change or anything like that, so everything else was in order, right? So after you have those documents, you have to have $300 TT dollars. $300 TT dollars. You need to go with your cash. You need to go with exact money. All right? Good. In fact, I don't have no basis for having incorrect money since it's $300. We don't have no bill above $100 to say that you have to get change. So you have to have $300, right? Right. So with those documents, once they have been verified, the person check them, your documents are in order. You proceed to go to make your payments. So you make your payment, you get your receipts. Good. So after you get your receipts, then you go and get your vehicle, bring it onto the compound, and the inspection process was very, very simple. So this is what they looked for. Let me tell you what happened, right? So basically, so the inspection was, so when you got to the entrance, the guy told you to stop, pull up your handbrakes, put the car in drive, and you're going to mash the car, mash the accelerator slowly. Not hard, like gently, right? That is to help assess whether your brakes is working, whether your handbrakes is working. All right, good. So that's the first thing they would ask you to do. Right, after they do that, they will tell you, so you are going to put down your handbrakes now, and you are going to accelerate. It could be like 5 meters, 10 meters probably. So you accelerate, and you are going to mash a sudden brakes. Good? That is just to determine whether your foot brakes working, I guess whether your accelerator working properly, and whether your foot brakes working properly. Right? So it's nothing, trust me, the inspection is a necessary part of owning a vehicle. Why wouldn't you want to get your vehicle inspected? And a matter of fact, this is a learning process, a lesson for me, because I would not make this happen to me again. By the time my vehicle inspection is up, which I need to keep a tab of, I need to go and get inspected. Never again would I allow my vehicle or allow me to be going through the rush with people to get inspected. You know? Yeah. Right, so after he let me accelerate and mash the brakes, that went really well. He then told me to drive up to the ramp, don't go up on the ramp. And of course, while there, he opened the bonnet. So he told me to put on my rear lights, put on my lights. I mash the brakes to make sure all the lights working. High beam, low beam, wipers, high beam, low beam, wipers, park lights. And of course, he was looking at the number plate lights, etc. So, you know, he did the whole lights, checking for all the lights. Right. After he did that, and I tell you, it's a very smooth process. And it's not, listen, everybody know you're driving a car. You have to hire things working properly. Can you imagine that your horn not working? Eh? Can you imagine driving a car without a horn? And you're trying to alert somebody that you're coming, and your horn not working, and you eventually bounce them down by mistake. Well, mistake. We call it a mistake. Well, accident. Right? So we don't want them things to happen. You know, your brakes need to be working. Your brakes just need to be working. Why I don't want your brakes to work? Why you all making such a big issue of doing an inspection? Right? A matter of fact, why did we all wait? Why do we have to wait for licensing officers to be coming to Tobago? And then everybody now in panic mode. Who not going on the road, who not driving the car, who had to be traveling, who quarreling, who bringing out cowhead for the license officer. And it's just a whole bunch of bacchanal on the social media. Why? Guys, we have to do better. Alright? Having a car is a responsibility. Having a car, you have a friend who owns a car, is a responsibility. And I say having a car is like having a child. Having a car is like having a child. Let me get up and go across by that bench across there. Here. I wonder if over here cooler. Across the look. Whew, I get up and my foot hurt me there a little while. Wow, look at this. Wow, this is gorgeous. Tobago nice in the day or night. Yours truly DKC. Tobago's blessed, north, south, east, or west. Yours truly DKC. But we love all the rest. Philippines, US. Yours truly DKC. That's a noni tree. And somebody noni is ripe. I never see nobody eat it raw. But it is use them to yeah. So going back to inspection, I will let you all see the water while we talking. Yeah, so going back to the inspection, right, so basically we have to try to do better. As I was saying, having a car is a responsibility. Having a car is a responsibility, and therefore we have to ensure that we have a vehicle, things are working. Now, when you have a vehicle, sometimes it just doesn't have money. It doesn't have money in your pocket to all of that. Because a vehicle is like a child. The child wants milk, the child wants water, the child wants snacks, the child wants vegetables, the child feeling sick. What the child need? The child need clothes, the child needs school uniform and school books and school bag and a bed to sleep on and everything to keep the child safe and insurance for the child, a little investment saving for the child. Come on, if a child need all these things, right? It's like the car need even more. It's just that the child is a living thing. So the child have life, which is more precious than a car. But when you have a car, you have to wash the car, clean the car. When the car is sick, you have to take care of the car. And the car, like it always does want to be sick. Right? The car always sick. It's either something ain't working, something break off, something this, a light ain't working, a light blow, the horn ain't working. You get into a little accident, somebody run into your back, bumper to fix, this to fix, scratch to fix, you drive down in a hole by mistake, your shocks ain't working. Listen, you could go on and on and on. Listen, I don't even want to lament. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot. And it's amazing that I'm sitting down comfortable. I really appreciate these benches. Yeah, so when you have a car, you really, really, really have to have things, to have your ducks in a row. It's like you have to have a little car saving plan. A little car saving plan. So when something happens, go and fix it. Go and fix it. Leave out the KFC, leave out the extra things. Go and fix it. Your horn not working, go by the electrician. It might cost you a little $50, a little $150. And let me just say little, because that could be a big thing for some people. And that is why people doesn't get their car inspected. Because money is the problem in this hard economy. Right, so I feel it for people who car not inspected and they can't even try to even go and get it inspected because it's an uphill battle. Right, it's an uphill battle, a real uphill battle. You understand? It's a real uphill battle to try to even balance their own living expenses, paying a rent, and still have to get everything lined up. That's why some people had to have several streams of income just to survive. You could simplify your life, simple, 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 and you seem just not to get ends to meet. Right? It's not easy. So we just have to keep pushing on. When you have a vehicle, you have a friend with a vehicle, you jump in, put a little money in a little pouch. Now, I am not saying that you have to do that, or that you shouldn't ask somebody for a ride, or you should feel bad if you don't have, right? But you should always be thinking of the other person. Don't just seek your own advantage. Seek the advantage of the other person. Remember that it ain't easy out here owning a car. A car is a luxury, it's a convenience. You could call it a convenience to the community, because the car don't drive one person alone. Once somebody could afford to buy a car, the responsibility on the head, on the shoulder. But if you benefit from it, just bear it in mind, you know, bear it in mind. You don't have to help everybody who car you're driving, but you could choose one person a month who car you to sit down in. Because people running from inspection because of money. Right? They don't have money to fix the engine. They don't have money to fix the oil leak. They don't have money to fix that little old car have.